Hey guys, how's it going? Welcome back to the channel. So today we're going to be doing a part 2 of the video I did yesterday. What do Europeans really think about Americans? So let's check it out. Happy 4th of July to whoever celebrates it.
I think Norwegians and Europeans love to think that we're better, like, oh, you're from the US, oh.
I think many people feel like America is example of one of those countries going backwards. As a country, as a nation, you struggle with the same questions and things that are discussed here in Europe as well.
I don't know what other Polish people think, but they are quite nice, like every country.
I really like how open they are. It's so much easier to make friends.
Somehow for me, that's a dream country, really, because we were always.
It's easier for me to make friends outside of America than inside of America.
We were always told in the 70s or 80s that US is a dream country.
It's beautiful,
Even
Norway.
though we don't want to say it, we're kind of, in a way, used to, or like, if we're watching the TV, we're looking at American shows, or we're looking at reality, or we're like, it's entertaining in a way. But we're getting impressions from the USA that we might be taking with us, that we don't know that we're doing, like.
Yeah, I think it's US is very like influencing Europe in many ways, like the culture and everything from Hollywood. Like we watch American shows all day.
Yeah, but at the same time, I think Norwegians and Europeans love to think that we're better, like, oh, you're from the US, oh, or not like that, but like maybe we're thinking we think we're thinking one step ahead.
I think people would see it as chaotic, but hey, the whole world is right now, and everything that goes on with, especially I know there was a big debate about the abortion wars, for example. I think many people feel like America is example of one of those countries going backwards, but studying political science, I have learned that happens with many countries in time, because they go in like waves. What political views are accepted and what are not, it changes. And with everything that goes on now, I think it's pretty hard to explain because it's kind of fluent. But can we say like I understand, like it's relatable? I think for many, you're just an example of what goes on everywhere in some way.
American is nice actually. I like them, and I don't know what other Polish people think, but they are quite nice, like every country.
What do you think about when you hear not much
So-
like in Poland, like when you see news or headlines, like what's going on internationally?
In US, not right now. No, it's not like top of the top.
I think that
So what she's saying is America is just like any other country, nothing too special about us.
what struck me lately about America is like that you, as a country, as a nation, you struggle with the same questions and things that are discussed here in Europe as well. I'm referring to what happened in Texas when I think it was in Texas, right?
The school shooting.
The school shooting was one thing. The other thing is the abortion rights.
Oh, the abortion rights, yes.
I always thought that states are like leading
Country of freedom, right?
the country of freedom. Yeah,
You do what you want.
Yeah, and it was like I was shocked that you are reverting back from what you gained in some point. I was like, why?
Yeah, that is totally true. And I honestly, that type of stuff, I really just try to put it in the back of my mind and not think about it because bad stuff happens every day and life is just bad. It really is when you think about it. And I don't know. Yeah.
Why are you doing this? You were so far away with all those cool things that I really thought that we should have in Poland. And you're just doing steps back.
I think it's very visible, but it's maybe not typical for state. It's more these days globally that you have to be either black or white. You have to be left or right. Like there's nothing in the middle. If you have opinion, it has to be very strong opinion, one way or another. And that's a bit annoying. I mean, what's with the being in the middle and respect both left and right and you know. But this world is just getting more and more extreme, and it leads to more and more discussions and conflicts outside internally.
Yep.
I also feel like that it's happening in Europe as well, the same trend, but like not that extreme. But like the whole world is getting like polarized so much. So
That's a really cool. I really like that, whatever kind of restaurant that is. First, it reminded me of a bar, but it kind of looks like it's like a casual dining type place. Very cool. And then, yeah, polarized. Somebody did tell me what that meant. I don't even know why. I'm just really ditzy, guys, but yeah, polarized, divided. We are very divided. Very, very divided nation, and that is for sure. That is very transparent.
but I'm pretty like America. I feel like the same, that like they are ahead of the curve, but unfortunately I experienced happening in my country as well. But I have a lot of positive experience in Americans. I really like how open they are, and it's like how it's so much easier to make friends if you're completely a foreigner and just like you just like dropped in America, and like if you have to ask for directions, it's so much easier. When I was living there, my negative feeling was about how the infrastructure and the landscape was created, because there was this like amazing metropolises, which is like the wonder of the world. But once you step outside, you arrive in the suburbs, and they are so sterile. Yeah, like same shops in the same order in like one street. Every city the same, and everything is completely paved. But once again, when you reach the nature, it's amazing. And I love how much consideration and money goes into preserving nature in the States.
Yeah, I don't know how much money we put into preserving nature. I don't know that.
From Eastern Europe, because Hungary is Eastern Europe, we always had, there is an American dream, and that's why maybe I have a feeling that it's easier to live in US than here in Eastern Europe. But maybe it's not true. I never checked. But I think you are more. You have a different thinking in terms of a lot of topic. In terms of genders, in terms of, like for example, in terms of the Ukrainian war, because you have a little bit far away from that problem. We are, Ukraine, it's our neighbor, so it's not, it's right not easy. Border, yeah. So it's, so for me, US really, I think you have more freedom and more distance from the problems than we have. But it's my impression, of course, I really don't know. But Yeah, you have sometimes crazy,
That looks pretty cool.
crazy people like Trump, you know, and now Biden. So for me, it's, I saw sometimes Trump, and I was thinking, my God, you know, he's, you know, for me, he's, you know, the president of US. He's representing.
Yeah, we are in trouble, guys. Yeah, this Trump and Biden thing. I don't know what to think about it. There's a lot more going on than what I think a lot of us know. And yeah, I'm not gonna get too much into that because I already did kind of talk about it a little bit in yesterday's video, and I already got comments about it, so I won't talk about it.
In your country, and I said, my God, you know, he's so crazy. And after that, Biden was coming, and I said, my God, he's too old, you know. And of course, you know, his speeches and so on. So yeah, you have really interesting presidents. Which I really liked Obama. I know a lot of people, you know, don't like Obama, but at least Obama was, you know, my style. I mean, you know. I don't know how old is he, but okay, let's say he's 60.
Yeah, I think he's probably in his he's close to 60 now, because he was like 40, in his 40s when he became president.
Yes,
yeah. Obama?
But you know, he was young, he had energy and so on, so I like that kind of president. And after that, Trump and Biden, that was a little bit, interesting for me. But somehow...
I thought he was born in like 62. Or something.
For me, that's a dream country, really, because we were always told in the 70s or 80s that, you know, US is a dream country.
How did you hear about, like, from people who had gone, or was it just?
Yeah. I had an uncle who in 1956 he went to Germany, and after that he went to US, and I know that he was just working in a factory for Marlboro. And but he was living good, and you know, and
Marlboro.
Marlboro, and
cigarette
he
company.
was living good, and you know, and in my when I was kid, everybody was telling to me that he is so lucky. He is living in US. He is working, but only he's working in a factory, and he is living good. He has time to play golf. It was impossible in Hungary, you know, and I don't know. He was chewing gum, you know. In Hungary, chewing gum was wow. in 70s, so maybe that's why really that I fear that the life can be easier in US than here in Eastern Europe. You have a better currency as well.
Yeah.
You have a little bit different attitude than in
That surprisingly looks kind of good. Looks like maybe corned beef and cabbage with, I'm guessing that's sour cream, which would be kind of weird, but yeah, that definitely looks like sauerkraut. I love sauerkraut. And oh, by the way, Obama is 62 years old as of July 5th, 2024.
You have a little bit different attitude than in Hungary. In Hungary, we are not. I think we are smiling, but we are not telling too much that you are good. That was a good job. You are, I don't know. You are nice. So you are, I think, more nicer than we. So we are more critical towards each other or towards the kids than the people from US. So I was really. I really like to work together with American people, because they always give me a feedback, you know, oh, you are good, you are super, you know, they are, I know that my boss, who was Hungarian, was saying, okay, it's 80%, you know, so you are more, I think, trying, you know, to motivate people, and which is, I think, in Eastern Europe, it's not usual.
Hey, thanks so much for watching the video. If you enjoyed it, make sure to share it with a friend or share it with a family member. That is honestly the #1 way that you can support the growth of my YouTube channel.
Hey, yeah. Share, like, and subscribe for future videos, guys. I do videos about all different things. If you guys have anything you want me to react to, put it down in the comments. Get to them when I can. Also, thanks for watching. I really appreciate every single one of you that takes time to watch my videos. Always learning every day and striving to get better. So thanks for watching, and I hope to see you in the next video. Bye, guys.